How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today I'm going to be reacting to the Brownlow Metal winner, which, if you haven't noticed, I mean, he won it. He's on Port Adelaide. Ollie wins the Brownlow Medal, which, from what I understand, the Brownlow Medal is the, our equivalent of, the MVP award, the most valuable player award, or like the Hart Trophy in hockey, or the Conn Smythe for the playoffs. Which, for some reason, I don't know why you got to differentiate. Just give the guy whoever's the best player in the entire league, just give him one medal. Trophy. It's a giant trophy. So it's definitely interesting that the Brownlow medal is actually really small. I think going into it as an American, normally I was like, oh, that's a very small medal. That's a very small award to win, but it just means so much. And if you didn't know about it going into it, you'd probably be like, oh, that's not very impressive. But actually looking into it and learning what it is and everything, it's quite a big deal, which is why it's great that a Port Adelaide player is the one that won it. Hopefully he's with us for another year. So now, the thing is, I didn't get to watch Port Adelaide. I got to see one game in which they lost. That sucks. That really sucks, okay? The one game I get to watch live... Well, okay, not live. I didn't watch it live because it was 2:30 in the morning. I had to work the next day. And point is, I recorded it. Newest game I was able to watch. And they lost in the finals. It's what we would call the quarterfinals. I know it's the preliminary finals. The prelims. But they lost. I've been waiting for this for hecka long too. I thought it was gonna come like a couple days before the preliminaries, but it didn't. It was coming the Monday after, so it was Friday for me, and it was coming in the Monday. So I had to wait the whole weekend, knowing that my team lost, and then I finally got it, and now I like it. It feels like it's fun. It's fun to wear. I decided not to show you my arms because I haven't worked out in a while, very very long while. And it's just a bunch of flab. So I'm not going to show you. I decided to wear a shirt underneath just to... So, like, when I do this or something, you don't see my my jungle under there. Just... No, I'm not even going to... I don't want that picture in people's heads. So, anyways, Ollie Wines, in the 24 games, this is his statistics. Now, even though it doesn't say goals or anything... It might, but they phrase it differently, so I'm not 100% sure on a lot of this, I guess. So in the 24 games that he's played, he averaged 32.4 disposals. I don't know what disposals mean. I just don't know what that... I don't know. He made 4.2 marks. I understand what that is. Okay, I understand what that is. You know, you caught the ball after they kicked it. That's the basic rule of marks, not marking. He also has 4.4 tackles. Cool. 5.2 inside 50s. I don't know what that means. I understand that there's the 50-meter mark. I'm pretty sure it's the meters. Because, you know, I've been getting a lot of shit for saying, oh, well, why don't you just use yards? Or mentioning whatever like that. I understand it's meters. I understand that it might be meters, not that it actually is. let me try and rephrase that because I don't actually 100% know. But inside 50s is like yeah. It's obvious. There's a giant line on the field that says 50 half the time. Or it might not have 50, but it has like the sponsor. I understand where the 50 either meter mark or whatever that long. Yeah. I understand where that is. Normally, that's where a lot of people take the goal kicks at. Then he also has 5.9 clearances. Not 100% sure what that means. I'm not sure if he was in the defensive area and he just kicked it out, because that's how I always think of clearances. I'm not sure. He has 0.6 goal assists per game. Could have just said assists with that one, but you know. Either way, this is huge. From what I understand, he's the first Port Adelaide player to win this award since arrival in the AFL. And so I'm excited to watch his highlight reel of 2021 because I missed the entire season. Getting into this sport so late is kind of ridiculous. It sucks. You know, it really sucks getting into it so late. But I will be able to watch as much as I can next season when that starts in March. April, I think it's March. I think March is preseason time. Anyways, point is, because I'm thinking winter, and up here, winter is always, you know, November, December, January, February. Or not necessarily November, but like December. It's always, yeah. That's why when we make Christmas movies, it's always snowy and cold, you know, because for Australians and people in the south, in the southern hemisphere, it's always like, the fuck is it always cold for? Y'all need to move to, y'all need to come down south to the southern hemisphere for the winter. Anyways, so without dragging us further, let's find out, or let's watch the brilliance that is Ollie Wines. I'm hoping I'm saying that properly. It always impresses me how accurate they are with their kicks.
Bouncing ball works out okay. Butters has Ryan. Knew he was there, so got rid of the ball by hand. Fantasia, fantastic to Wines.
So his number 16. That looked like he almost scuffed that. See, that was always interesting when I learned that if they touch it, then that only counts as 1 point. I thought that was so interesting. Yo, I need to get one of these balls. Very nice. Because like I wonder, is like, I'm thinking football wise, like American football wise. Oh, by the way, that's the 50 inside 50s, right? So that line. Ooh, that's a nice one too. But so this line right here, that's like the inside 50s, right? Or is that the giant box in the middle? Because I'm trying to pick up from what I'm hearing. So it says inside 50s. Is that the inside box that looks like a basketball court? That's probably as big as a basketball court? Or is this line right here? Is that the inside 50s? I was thinking that this was the inside 50s. And I could be wrong, and I'm probably wrong. But I'm not 100% sure because I'm still trying to learn the sport.
Gray to Rosie. A little too low for Arancia Fantasia. Gray another hand on it. Just knocked it out into some space. Laddams, chip kick. Ollie Wines having an amazing year. And he drives it to Charlie.
Ooh.
Charlie. He gathers. He thinks. He looks.
Because I'm looking at this ball, it's like it couldn't be much different than American football. And I was able to kick that pretty far. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how good of a kicker I would be with this ball. Oh, that was a different jersey. Yo, he's like always in like the right spot to get an assist, looks like. Or it's like his vision of the field is just well above a lot of the other players. Just just because he knows, it looks like he just knows where he's at on the field.
Light sound. Dick
So like right that last one.
hands on it, couldn't mark it. Ball flicked to Frederick. Little tap, then a little kick. Ollie winds. Did he get it?
Oh,
He thinks he did. He thinks he did.
did it come off his foot?
Knocked up by Noble.
Hold on, I want to go back.
Then a little kick. Ollie winds. Did he get a toe?
Yo, they need to show a better replay of that one,
Kuzma.
cause it
Knocked up by Noble.
that was close.
Laddams.
And that's another thing. I understand that Collingwood are the Magpies, and that's why they couldn't come in as the Magpies. I just wasn't sure, like, if the AFL started, when the AFL started, Collingwood was automatically in it. It's just a thought.
Gets boot to ball. And that'll do. It's first of the night.
Ooh, that almost hit the pole.
How Pepper's wide. He goes longer. And there's
It baffles me sometimes how they're just able to do that.
tough night running with the bull.
Ooh.
And the bull
How they're literally just able to, like, literally bully someone off a ball like that. I love it. Ooh. Just snuck in and grabbed that one.
Italy kick on Charlie. Boak wants to go quick. He does.
Ooh.
Rosie had got through his legs. Shoveled the one backwards.
Oh, look at that kick.
Ryan found Wines, and that will do.
just bullying his way in there.
Inside 50.
See, look at that.
Beautiful presentation,
That was like
Laddams. Houston
almost perfect.
Wines.
Some of these
Low and hard.
marks are
The
just,
back Marshall can kick a goal. They manufacture a goal.
it's just insane.
Chance for Wines here.
I'm sure with enough practice I could do the same.
Says plenty.
Jeez. Just the passing. Like I say, I just get so just holy shit with the passing. The kick passing that make the marks basically. Because obviously if they don't catch it, it doesn't count as a mark, right? So is it just the kick? Is that or is that what a disposal is? Because he had a lot of disposals. I'm gonna say that right now. He has a lot of disposals. So if the kicking counts as a disposal, and then the marks are obviously the catching part of it. So, you know, I think I'm learning a lot of it. It's definitely fun to learn about the players as much as the team itself. Okay? I feel like I'm very connected to, like, port cities because Oakland has a port, even though it's not called Port Oakland. But, you know, and that's literally not that long ago. Like, when I went on my prom, which I don't know if everywhere else has proms or whatnot, but for one, I was forced to go, thanks to my mom. It's like this stupid, when you're in high school, you have this stupid dance type of thing that you have to go to, and my mom's like, no, you're going to prom. I'm like, I don't want to go to prom. But I went because, you know, they paid for it and bought the suit, and they forced me to go. It wasn't too bad, but we left out of Port Oakland, basically. That's the whole point of the story. But we went on a boat. It was like this little, it wasn't really a cruise, but it was like this little boat trip around the bay. You know, we went around Alcatraz. We got to see San Francisco. I think the San Francisco baseball team, the Giants, were playing at the time. You know, and being Oakland fans, you know, me and some of the friends, we were jeering at some of the fans because the stadium's right outside. Duh. The stadium is built right next to the water, so sometimes when there's a home run hit and it goes far enough, it might go into the water, and a lot of the fans, not a lot, but there's some fans that are out on boats in canoes and whatnot. They're listening to the game, they're watching the game or whatever they're watching it on. They go out and they wait for home runs, which hopefully there's not a lot of those. But anyways, we got to go around the San Francisco Bay and everything, and we left out of the Port of Oakland, and you know, it's yeah, it was fun, I guess. It was a waste of money by my parents, though. I'm just gonna say that right now. I didn't want to go, but I was forced to. I got a nice view of all the lights turning on in San Francisco as the sunset went down. It looked very beautiful. It looked great and amazing. But like I said, I don't know. When I saw that Port Adelaide had this nice blue, I was like, hey, it's like it's a match made in heaven. Or it's just a really good coincidence. So it's great to learn about Port Adelaide. I think I saw something on it. I just got it and I saw something on it that kind of just made me like, what the how did that happen? Anyways, point is, hopefully, I don't know how transfers work in Australian rules football and AFL. I don't know if it's just like all over the world where they have a contract, they work it out, and after that contract they can re-up or they can get transferred. Or if it's like in soccer where there's a transfer deadline, and then after that during that transfer deadline you could, you know, swap players around and whatnot, make trades. I don't know. I'm always interested to learn. As you can see from my channel, I've learned rugby, which I'm still waiting on my damn rugby jersey to show up. I bought one that wasn't super expensive, so it was like a cheaper one. But I'm waiting for it. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, my learning of some of the Port Adelaide players, one starting with Ollie Wines, the Brownlow medal. Congrats, Ollie. Huge, big ups to you, man. I think that's definitely impressive, especially being the first Port Adelaide player. Which, what the fuck? We won a premiership before. How is it that we've just now got our first fucking... I mean, I guess since the grand final, the grand final hasn't officially happened yet. So if this happens about this time every year, then it makes sense that it doesn't matter if you're the grand finalist or not, like the premiership winner, and whatnot. I guess that makes sense. But big ups to you, Ollie. I hope to see you next season in a Port Adelaide jersey. I would love that. And thank you so much for watching. And I will try and learn more about the sport and more about the players so that when the new season starts, I can watch all the games. Most likely not live unless I'm actually in Australia, which is also not likely going to happen because I have such a hard time getting time off. And if I do, I'm probably going to go to South Korea so I can see my niece and my brother and sister-in-law. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's probably gonna be the first thing because, obviously that's where they're at. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more like this video if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Comment down below on what else I should react to next, and I'll see you guys next time.